Hey y'all, welcome back to Reality Check Please. I'm your host Cassie and happy Tuesday. We are back with our Islander update and we have a lot to talk about. After the Love Island Games finale last night, some of our Islanders from games have already taken to social media and there's a lot to talk about. So before we jump in, make sure you like, share, comment, subscribe. Let me know where you guys are watching from. We also uploaded our finale recap yesterday and my son was a little sick. So our second reality rewind video came out so late last night. However, I will tag it at the end of this video so you guys don't miss anything. So with all that being said, let's jump right in. So we're going to talk about not only Love Island Games, but Love Island USA Season 7 as well. We have Amaya Papaya, NicOlandria, and Iris, and Hannah to talk about. So we're going to start off with Amaya. If you haven't seen her latest Q&A that she uploaded to her YouTube channel, it's about 10 minutes. However, it was pretty quick, and I'll only cover kind of like the juicy parts that we want to know, stuff about her breakup and what she has planned for her life. So she had actually opened up a Q&A on her Instagram, she said, and she got a lot of questions that she wanted to answer for her YouTube channel. One of the questions that she starts off was asking her, someone had asked her if she wanted to continue being on our screens and if she had any plans for that. She said she actually wants to go into acting and she would love to get her own TV show. She says she has a lot of stuff going on in her life that she would love to have her own TV show. I don't know about you guys, would you watch it? I don't know. It kind of reminds me of it kind of takes me back to the whole Love Island Beyond the Villa. I could not get into it, much less after the whole Kenny and Janae of it all. I still haven't finished watching it. I think I only watched the first 3 episodes. So I don't know how her getting her own show would go. I know people, it's like either hot or cold with her. So I don't know. What do you guys think? Would you watch it or not? I think if she were to go into acting, it'd be easier for people to watch her because she would be like on scripted acting. So I think that would be I think that would probably be her best bet. But who knows? Maybe people want to watch her. Another one of the burning questions that she got asked was obviously about Brian and the whole cheating scandal. Someone had asked her, how would you get over cheating or how do you get over a breakup? She said you have to just cut off communication, unfollow the person, kind of block them out of your life, and then even ask your family to not bring them up. I think that's a good strategy. She also said in regards to actually Brian, she said that she woke up every day to new rumors, new headlines, new TikToks, new videos, and there was just no communication between the both of them. She said that she didn't even realize that one day he was in DR and then in that same 24-hour span he was also in Miami. So she was very confused because she said she asked herself when did you even book all these trips? She does wish him the best though, and she actually said no shade, I wish him all the best. I hope he finds his person, but obviously they were not meant to last. Someone asked her if she would go back to Love Island USA, and she says if given the opportunity to redo it, she would do everything the same. She has no regrets of her decisions on Love Island. I mean, obviously not right. She obviously won, so why go back and do anything differently? However, when someone asked her about games, she said that it was too soon after her breakup, so she didn't want to do games this season at least. And she said she was watching and that there was a lot of drama, so who knows? Maybe Amaya Papaya on games next season. What do y'all think? And last but not least, for Amaya, in the series of questions they asked her about school, obviously we know that she was a nursing student. I'm not sure if she was an actual nurse already working as a nurse. We know that she has her nursing degree. She said she wanted to go back and get her PhD because she wanted to be a professor. Can you guys imagine Amaya as a professor? It's just funny. I think she'd kill it, but that's just funny. All in all, that's all the news that Amaya had for us. But if you missed our last Islander update, you know that she got a brand deal recently with Poppy, and she has her own collab with them. So I'd say she's doing pretty dang good for herself. Moving on to the Andrea and Josh of it all. If you missed After Sun's episode on Saturday, the episode right before the finale, they had literally everyone who was dumped in this past week. And I didn't even realize how many dumpings there were. It was kind of crazy. But Andrea and Josh were on the panel and they were asked what their relationship was going to look like moving forward, considering they were both in Miami. Andrea said she is not looking for anything serious right now because of the fact that she just got out of a relationship pretty recently. I know that at the beginning of games, there was a whole speculation of whether or not she was actually in a relationship. I know that whoever was running her account had to come out and give a PSA and say she broke up with her boyfriend a few weeks prior to Love Island Games. She even gave insight as to when Love Island reached out to her for the very first time. She said that they reached out to her prior to season 6. She said she was in a relationship, so she passed it up. As time went on, she eventually broke up with that boyfriend. Love Island reached out to her again, which is why we saw her on season 6. We obviously know how that ended. It was very short-lived for her and Rob. And then there was like a ton of scrutiny leaving in the villa. She kind of got like a ton of hate. I think she was not prepared for that. But if you didn't know, prior to her being on Games, in between Love Island season 6 and Games this past season, she was dating a DJ, I believe, but they recently broke up, which is why she ended up saying yes to Games. That's why she said, it's crazy how God works. His timing is always perfect. But going back to her and Josh, she did say that she's not a serial dater. She's not ready to be in a relationship quite yet, but she is excited to continue getting to know him. It helps that they live pretty close to each other. I think they said like 10 minutes from each other. Josh kind of said the same thing. He reiterated that they both knew that they were there for the game. He is also just excited that they can continue to get to know each other. I personally saw it as well. You could kind of tell that he was more into her than maybe she was into him. We do know that Andrea is a lover girl, so I think the biggest reason as to why she had the mindset that she did this season on Love Island Games is because she put all her eggs in one basket last season and she wanted to do it differently. She was in her redemption era, and I am so happy that we got to see this side of Andrea because the hate last year was just so over the top. I think that she handled herself amazingly well. So I'm so happy for her. At the end of the day, as long as they are both happy and as long as they are both on the same page, that is all that matters. So pop off in the comment sections. What do you guys think? Do you think that it was all for show? Do you think she was playing the game? Or do you think that that's a fair response and a fair way to navigate post Villa? I think, in my opinion, I think that's a very wise decision for them to move kind of slowly, but also just kind of nurture their friendship. But that's just me. Moving on to Andreina. She had recently said on, I think it was on The Decider. She had done an interview on Decider where she had said that she was not going to talk to Johnny anymore. Obviously, she was still in Fiji up until the finale. They all flew back to LA recently, I think yesterday. And so we got to see a lot of the Islanders hanging out together. So her and Johnny were bound to cross paths again. And that's exactly what happened. Shout out to Too Hot Tea, but also to Tyreek because he is menacing. Okay. The menace is menacing. He had posted a series of videos and pictures on his Snapchats, one being this one, where he posted a picture of Andreina and Johnny at the airport, kind of casually. They were all together. So, I mean, it was nothing serious. He captioned the picture saying, "True love always wins." Too Hot Tea captions this picture saying Andreina and Johnny at the airport together. But as we saw other Islanders post to their stories and social medias, they were all together at the airport. It was not an isolated thing. I would take this with a light grain of salt. People are saying in the comments, LMAO, she does not look happy at all. Someone else said Tyreek with laughing faces. Tyreek is messy, but you love it. He keeps us entertained. And if you don't have him on Snapchat, I recently added him because I had to go see this for myself. He is working overtime for the troll department, guys. It's insane. However, Johnny continued and fed into this narrative by posting this not too long ago. And he said,
For the undying support, over the season, it's been great.
Hell, he's kidnapping me.
I just want to thank everybody for just supporting me since day one. Right. You got everything?
So you can tell that he's just trolling. I think that, I'm not sure if he's already seen the article that Andrea posted, but she is not happy with him, right? People in the comments are saying she's playing in his face. This was when they were in Fiji, while Jeremiah is in America waiting for her. So she sat down with the Decider and she said that she is actually kind of excited to come back and just hang out with Jeremiah. She did tell the Decider if Jeremiah would have been in the villa, I would have been like, bye-bye Tyreek, bye-bye Johnny. This is my favorite Love Island boy. And she also said that she can't wait to see Jeremiah again. I personally think that that was an unfinished love story. I kind of would like to see that play out, but that's just me. Moving on, I wanted to talk about Lucinda and Garbi. As we know, leading up to the finale and even on finale day, people were not happy with the win. I, however, I love Lucinda. People were not excited and not happy with the win. People were saying that it was rigged. She's microaggressive when it comes to Garbi and Black women. Guys, I said this in the finale recap. producers are going to push whatever they want to push. They recently shared some TikToks kind of debunking that narrative that the fans are running with. I said this also somewhere on social media that fans cannot wait to find a girl that they are going to target and hate for the entire Love Island season. Season 6, it was Andrea. Even with season 7, there was no shortage of unhappy feelings towards the girls at some points. And this season of games was no different. People saw, I think, Lucinda as an easy target to just kind of hate on. But our girl Garbi and Lucinda are not having that. This is a video that Lucinda shared to her TikTok yesterday. It said, edited to be rivals, but this was us every day in the villa. I can't share the audio because of the copyright, but it looks to me like they are squashing the rumors. It looks like they are just fine, guys. Like I said, we cannot fall prey to the producer edits. I think that we have learned more times often than not that, especially when it comes to friendships, we cannot take things the way that they are edited for us to see, because a lot of the times that is not true. Now, this video is the one that Garbi shared to her TikTok as well. And it's a video with Sydney, Andrea, Lucinda, and herself. Again, just kind of messing around. Our girls are just fine. So again, just a friendly reminder, do not fall prey and don't fall victim to the producer edits. The girls will always come out, not even just the girls, the Islanders will always come out and share their side. So until they come out and say something otherwise, chill out. While on the topic of Lucinda, not just her, but all the other Islanders, the boys, the girls have been out in LA since they landed yesterday or last night, and they are out. Kendall was seen with Josh and Zay having dinner. Zay also shared a picture of him and Johnny on his stories. The girls are out at dinner. They are all having fun. I hadn't seen Lucinda with any of the girls last night. However, she did post a video to her TikTok with Zay, and it is the cutest. I can't share the audio. However, it is that same all night song trend on TikTok from Beyonce, it's the same one that Iris and TJ did not too long ago. So I say that they are just fine, and they end it with a kiss. I am so obsessed with them, guys. I truly hope that they do continue to just nurture their relationship. They as well posted this video of him and Lucinda. It looks like they were out to dinner or something. And it says, got me fluttering my eyes. They are so cute. I love it. I love it. I love it. Now, before we finish it off with NicOlandria, I want to come on over to TJ super, super quickly. It looks like he is involved in a collab with Iris and Hannah. However, I'm not sure because he posted this series of pictures on his Instagram feed, and it's obviously of him and Iris. It's captioned the past few. However, if we scroll along to where he's actually doing a photo shoot, it looks similar to the one that Iris and Hannah are involved with Synergy Kombucha. If we head over to Synergy Kombucha and we click on this video right here, it says warming up to drop an iconic commercial with Hannah and Iris, and TJ is seen on this set as well. However, he is not actually included in their caption. So I don't know if he's like a feature in it only, but it looks like our girls Hannah and Iris are collabing with Synergy Kombucha, and they're dropping that news tomorrow. So I'm kind of excited. Are y'all? I don't like kombucha, but that's just me. It's too vinegary. Not a fan, but some people are. So it's kind of exciting. Finally, we are going to finish it off strong with our Islander couple of the year. It's going to be with Sweet Green and NicOlandria. If you guys have not already seen our video that we posted yesterday, it was a short just talking about the picture that Olandria posted in promoting their new bowl. Sweet Green posted yesterday saying, Countryman got his Bama baddie. The Ranchy Baddie Bowl is as spicy and unexpected as NicOlandria's connection, available now through 10/27. Jeremiah comes in saying, want that, need that bowl. TJ with the fire emojis, and Olandria, happy Ranchy Baddie Bowl day. This shoot is everything, guys. Like, he literally lets her shine. I love that her t-shirt says Daddy's Little Tomato. It's obviously a little nod to his Mommy's Little Meatball t-shirt. I think it's very, very cute, but this looks fire. They are honestly like my couple of the year, our Islander couple of the year. I think that they are just so stunning. She is so drop dead gorgeous. Look, even here, she is fixated on the camera and he is just fixated on her. You guys, I love it. I love the way that they love each other. I love that he loves her out loud, is what someone said in our comments on TikTok. And that is very true. The way that he loves her is just amazing. This is a little video reel and it says Sweet Green Baddie on the license plates. It looks, I love it. I love it. I love it. What do you guys think? Pop off in the comment sections. We talked about a lot today. We talked about a lot of Islanders. What is your favorite? Pop off in the comment sections down below. If you guys are watching Love is Blind, let me know what you guys think. Patrick and Casey were both on the Vial Files today. I'm going to watch and listen to that podcast and then bring you guys back a recap of that either today or tomorrow. We actually talked about just that yesterday on our Reality Rewind. On top of Mike being a potential Airbnb swindler. Don't forget to check out that video down below and we will catch you guys later. Bye, y'all. Happy Tuesday.